According to the paperwork, they cited irreconcilable differences. But here's where it gets interesting. Corey marked the official separation date as July 4th, 2023. That's the exact same month she flew out to interview Drake, the exact same month she missed their daughter's birthday. Coincidence? Maybe, but then Bobbi did something that made everyone think otherwise. Make more money, darling. She started talking about the divorce. A lot, and every time she did, she made it sound like the problem was that her husband wasn't making enough money. The timing lined up perfectly with me getting a lot of money, she said, almost bragging about it. Once I knew my career was going to take off, I was okay. Then old videos started resurfacing. Videos where she absolutely berated her husband for not earning enough. Honey, it sounds like you have an income problem. Not that I have a spending problem. Start earning more money and we won't have these issues. She even admitted she booked an $8,000 vacation and charged it to his credit card just to spite him. Make more money, darling. The internet turned on her instantly because it wasn't just about the divorce. It was about what she represented, someone who abandoned her family, her marriage, and her values to chase fame and wealth. The Drake conspiracy. And then it got worse. She and Drake unfollowed each other. The episode disappeared from her channel. Gone. No explanation. Rumors exploded. Did they hook up? Did Drake's sensitivity about her not enjoying his concert cause the fallout? Did Corey find out something? Even people she interviewed started making jokes about it. Ryan Garcia, the unhinged boxer, casually dropped on camera. Bobbi Althoff fucked Drake, and that's why she got a divorce. Bobbi denied it. Sort of, but the damage was done. And here's the thing, whether or not she actually had an affair doesn't even matter anymore, because the public had already decided who she was. A money-hungry opportunist who sacrificed everything for 15 minutes of fame, and she kept proving them right. The party girl era. After the divorce, she started talking openly about wanting to sleep around, about being divorced at 27 with 2 kids and wanting to have fun before turning 30. She was photographed getting carried out of bars, limp in the arms of athletes and rappers. Her comments filled up with people accusing her of being an absent mother. She tried to defend herself, posted photos with her kids, added captions like, "Before any of you motherfuckers start, my baby is literally on my lap." But it didn't matter. The narrative was set. And then her views started dropping. The tables turned. The same audience that once tuned in to watch her awkwardly interview celebrities, they were only showing up now to watch her get roasted. Offset destroyed her on her own podcast. Other guests followed suit. They figured out the game. Bobbi isn't here to make you look good, so why should you make her look good? She started losing control of her own show. And then came the tour disaster. Bobbi teamed up with Funny Marco, another viral internet personality, to do a live comedy tour. It should have been easy money, but it was a disaster. Marco had to cancel shows because Bobbi's performance was so stiff, so lifeless, that audiences felt ripped off. "I'm like, hey man, let's really work on this," Marco said. And she told me, "That's not me. My comedy is me not talking a lot." He tried to explain that what works on a podcast doesn't work on stage, that people paid money to be entertained, not to watch her stand there in uncomfortable silence. She didn't care. "I'm trying my best, but I have social anxiety. It's hard for me to get out of my comfort zone." Here's a person who flew across the country to interview Drake in 2 days, who built an entire career on getting in rooms with famous people. But now, suddenly, she has social anxiety. The tour fell apart, the views kept dropping, and Bobbi kept spiraling. The breakdown. She cried on camera about a failed relationship, talked about raising the bar for men and then being heartbroken when it didn't work out. She admitted she judged her mum for having 2 baby daddies and now realized she might end up the same way. "I failed, but I tried," she said, defeated. The internet had no sympathy. This is what happens when you leave your family to chase clout. The end. And then, just a few months ago, Bobbi made an announcement. The podcast is over. The Really Good podcast is done, finished, dead. Some people speculated it's a rebrand, a publicity stunt, but Bobbi insists it's real. It's really over. And you know what? Maybe it is. Because the audience she built, they didn't love her. They loved watching her fail. They loved watching Drake brush her off, watching Offset roast her, watching Funny Marco call her out. They loved the spectacle of someone who wanted fame so badly that she was willing to sacrifice everything for it. And then watching that fame crumble in real time. What she lost along the way. Bobbi Althoff became famous for not caring. And in the end, that's exactly why nobody cares about her anymore. She traded her marriage for money, her family for fame, her authenticity for views. And when the views dried up, she had nothing left.